Fellas, November 1st is almost here, fellas. The price of pussy about to go down, motherfucker. The price of pussy is going down. You bitches can't sell y'all food stamps no more to get y'all hair done and get them fake ass eyelashes, bitch. You gonna have to come back to old natural now, bitch. There's gonna be a lot of you bitches looking raggedy now, bitch. Huh? Fellas, you remember you used to pay for that pussy, not no more. All you gotta do is get a bag full of cheeseburgers now. Them bitches, the motherfuckers hungry. They hungry. Shit about to get crazy out here. Motherfuckers about to start scrambling. You see them. They running in the stores, robbing stores. And, I mean, man, we get going to tough times, man. All because they cutting these programs, man. They tired of motherfuckers leeching. You know what I mean? It's time to hold your own weight now. You know what I mean? Now we about to see what you worth now. Now we about to see your motherfucking full potential now, bitch. Huh? What you gonna do now, bitch? You can't sell them stamps to get your motherfucking weave done now, bitch. It's gonna be some raggedy looking bitches out here in a minute. Pay it.
Yo. Hey, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to our powers, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Hey, give it up honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth, that are constantly ruling well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, peace, mercy, and blessings to the beloved Icon that are out there pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and in sincerity, that are not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in these last days that we are truly living in. Even shalom to the few sisters, the Aquabs that are out there, and even shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nations, but their seed line is going back into our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and, just a quick lesson, but Jake was, speaking some real, all right? A lot of you women out there and took advantage of the system, like the apostle Tahar was going into, how a lot of you have became nourished, all right, taken care of, all right, and you got comfortable with this system, all right, and, Esau is shutting it down, all right, Donald J. Trump is shutting this thing down, all right, a lot of you women are getting notifications that, your food stamps are not going to be rolloverable, you can't hold on to the month before November, which is October's food stamps, and thinking that you're going to go into November getting ready to spend some shit, all right? They are not getting ready to accept you swiping your EBT or putting the chip, because now the EBT's got, they're coming with chips now, all right? Which, they're doing a reset. They're doing a reset, all right? And, you could get your food stamps back. You can get your food stamps back, but it's coming to a point where they getting ready to roll out this this RFID chip, this mark of the beast, man. All right, and a lot of you women that trusting on this system, you thought that everything was gonna be in your favor. All right, now you're getting ready to come face to face with reality. Okay, all right, and Jake ain't lying, man. Jake ain't lying. All right, a lot of you women selling your food stamps. You look down on men. All right, there's a lot of Jakes out there in this world that feel exactly how this dude feel right here. You know what? I'm gonna play it one more time. Let me run it back. Play it one more time. I'm gonna run it back. All right.
Full of cheese, fellas. November 1st is almost here, fellas. The price of pussy about to go down, motherfucker. The price of pussy is going down. You bitches can't sell y'all food stamps no more to get y'all hair done and get them fake ass eyelashes, bitch. You gonna have to come back to old natural now, bitch. It's gonna be a lot of you bitches looking raggedy now, bitch. Huh? Fellas, you remember you used to pay for that pussy, not no more. All you gotta do is get a bag full of cheeseburgers now. Them bitches, the motherfuckers hungry. They hungry.
Yeah, they getting ready to be throwing it. All right, easy. Okay. That's how easy it's gonna be coming soon. All right, cause women, they can't do nothing without men. As much as they say that they hate men and don't need no man. All right, well, society and your biological nature and who you are, as how the Most High created you to be. All right, you're supposed to cleave unto a man. All right, so pretty soon women gonna be throwing it at, men out here for stability. All right, let's get this real fast in the book of Matthews. All right, chapter 24, and I want to get verse 21. It says, "For then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor nor ever shall be." All right, so there's getting ready to be a time of anguish, sorrows. All right, and right now people are in a state of perplexity. Okay, all right, and this tribulation, all right, which we're seeing the effects of it. All right, this is only the beginning of sorrows, and things haven't even popped off yet. Okay, and you see the reaction of the people right now. Okay, you see the reaction of them. All right, and wait till things are full blown, where there ain't no water, food, and it's just bad as hell out here. Just wait till that type of time. Okay, you're gonna really see, all right, that state of mind change, that proud mindset change. Okay, the Greek word what I want to get is thlipsis.
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis.
It says a pressing together, pressure. Okay, people are feeling the pressures right now, especially a lot of you women. All right, it says the metaphor: oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, and straits. Okay, and this is why the scriptures say, okay, to rise up. You women that are at ease. All right, here in Babylon. Okay, all right, Isaiah 32:2. It says, "And a man shall be in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as a rivers of water in a dry place, and the shadows of a great rock in a weary land." All right, so the man is going to be your stability. All right, you're going to want a place of comfort or a place of shade. Okay, all right, and that man is going to be your rock to hold you down. But a lot of you women, man, you didn't put men on child support. All right, you didn't took men's children away from them. You didn't put men behind bars. All right, you played them for a hot meal. Okay, you had a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday lineup of dudes, that all you wanted was just for them to spend their bread. Okay, so a lot of these men, let's just, be real. A lot of these men have it out for you women, man. All right, and it's getting ready to be bad out here for a lot of you women. Okay, it's just the type of times that we are in. All right, and the scriptures definitely goes into that. All right, how bad it's going to be for a lot of you women out here, man. All right, matter of fact, let me just get a quick precept, okay, just to show you. All right, the scriptures are undefeated. The scriptures do not lie. All right, this is Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoils shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the woman ravished." Okay, all right, you see it in the NLT version. It has the graped. All right, it tells you straight up what that word ravished means. It says, "And half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city." All right, so you see that there's getting ready to be houses looted, women taken. Okay, all right, and by force. Okay, men are going to just have their way, and nobody's going to come to your rescue. There's not going to be no saving. All right, and that's going to be ultimately judgment of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and yeah, definitely the Lord's going to bring back women to their natural state. No more of them, scarecrow eyelashes, them Freddy Krueger long ass fake nails. All right, them. Make all that makeup on your face. Okay, you're getting ready to go back to a natural state. And then even women's cosmetics. Okay, when there's no stores and proper hygiene usage you're gonna resort to smelling awful. All right, a lot of you women already smell awful. All right, because of your bad eating habits. Okay, you like busting it down at the crab shack. You like slurping on that crab boiled butter. Okay, all right. So you eat the pork. You eat you frying up the bacon. Okay, so downstairs. All right, that's just a cauldron of abomination brewing down there. All right, so it's some funk. Okay, and it's getting ready to amplify during that time. All right, that stink. Okay, all right, that stink is getting ready to come back up. Okay, so a lot of you women are not going to be very desirable, and you're going to realize how undesirable you are. All right, and bad attitude. Okay, can't be told nothing, and Yahweh Bashim Avashai is very merciful. Okay, it's not like the Lord don't have the prophets out there, even for you women out there. But guess what? You looked at the Bible as imprisonment. Okay, you looked at as you being in order as slavery. Okay, I can't be enslaved to no man. Well, all right, the man that you should have shackled yourself to. All right, would have been your stability. Okay, which, hey, we're shackled to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, as the Lord's woman. All right, what makes you women think that you don't have to be shackled to a man? Okay, when us as men, all right, we're under the obedience and the authority of the Lord, man. All right, so you women are no better than us, okay. But a lot of you don't want to fall in line. A lot of you refuse to take correction and reproof. And then this is the type of repercussions that the Lord is getting ready to send upon you, because see, you thought the government was going to always be there for you. All right, you thought E was going to always hold you down. Okay, but he used you and abused you. All right, and he's about to throw you away. And guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go crawling on your knees. All right, asking and begging for some relief. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 3. All right, in verse 18 says, "In that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon." You know how them women wear them big bangle earrings. I always say the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hole. All right, you gotta watch them women with them big ass earrings in their ears. All right, that's not modest at all. Okay, especially with that weave on, man. All right, the end up is definitely known for that. Okay, with her $5 lip gloss on. It says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets, right? The nasty bonnets. All right, ghetto tacky. All right, Shaquisha, Shanae. All right, you know how it is. All right, the woman in the hood, man. Okay. They about to be looking like gremlins, monsters, okay? All right, worse than what they already looking like right now. It says of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, all right, which a lot of those septum rings, them piercings, okay, in the nose, you got to watch out for a lot of women like that. They come with trauma, okay? All right, something's off about their spirits, all right? Them type of women I avoid, man, okay? And you could tell when you look into them type of women's eyes, man. It's like they're soulless, okay? And they'll play the mind games with you, So it says the changeable suits of apparels and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, right, there shall be stink, okay? A lot of you women be about to be out here stinking, okay? And instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of a well-set hair, baldness, okay? And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty, all right? See, so a lot of you women got about to go back to what you really look like, all right? You try to cover it up, you try to hide that, that fupa, all right? That extra fat, that stomach, okay? All that shit getting ready to hang out, all right? And a lot of you women are overweight, you're out of shape. And, this is not a target to sisters that are in the truth, but this is just the reality of the type of women that are out here in the world, okay? All right, you got fat women that are obese, that are proud and demanding, okay, and they think that they deserve the world. All right, and they getting ready to realize that you know, you ain't shit. Okay, straightforward. Okay, Isaiah 3:25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war. All right, but guess what? The men that's going to stand firm, all right, are the men of the Lord. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Abishai servants. Okay, all right. Let's get back to the video. Okay, I was going to get the matter of fact. Let me get this real fast. I didn't grab it. Isaiah 32. And I think it's 9. Yep, Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. So yeah, you trembling, you troubled right now. Okay, you were careless. All right, you got all them babies. Okay, all right, you got them ain't shit niggas that ain't, you know, that don't want to raise their children, but you chose them and you talk about them. Okay, all right. And nobody's going to take your children in, all right? Nobody's going to take your children in, okay? So it's getting ready to be terrible, okay? But, hey, this will happen when you refuse to come back to the Lord, all right? You women ain't exempt, okay?
Shit about to get crazy out here. Motherfuckers about to start scrambling. You see them. They running in the stores, robbing stores. I mean, man, we can go into tough times, man.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to tough times. Matter of fact, let me play this other video as well, because Jake goes into what they shutting down. All right, what Trump is shutting down.
First, we have notice of this. You.
Hold on, bear with me. Let me see. I know I got it somewhere.
Hey, everybody around here making jokes about the food stamp situation, but guess what? Yesterday at a press conference, Donald Trump said since the Democrats don't want to come to a resolution to reopen the government, the Republican Party is finna do them a big favor. And that big favor is this, quote unquote, Donald Trump said, we are ending every program that the Democrats started. Now, before y'all start talking this shit, go Google what programs the Democrats started. Yes, food stamps is amongst that. Yes, Medicaid is amongst that. Yes, Medicare is amongst that. Yes, supplemental Social Security is amongst that. So, before y'all start running your mouth, go Google it. Yesterday at a press conference, while he was boasting and bragging about the renovations that's being done to the White House, like he said, since the Democrats don't want to come to an agreement to reopen it, they gonna do them a favor and end every program that they started. And like he said, once they end it, it will never come back again. Go Google this now.
There it is, where I believe that, you know, hey, they getting ready to starve the people out. They getting ready to starve the people out. And they getting ready to starve you out, all right? And they already know what people getting ready to do. Loot, rob, hit them stores, all right? So it's getting ready to go down out here, okay? All right, we in them type of times, Akim. All right, as well as you little bit amount of sisters out there that truly believe in Yahweh B'Shem Abishai. We in them type of times, okay? All right. Let me see. I want to get the book of no. It's Luke 21, I believe. All right, just a couple more precepts. Okay, this is There it is, Luke chapter 21, verse 25. It says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. All right, so you see that there's signs taking place in the heavens, the chariots are revealing themselves, right? Showing up, okay? Three, I forget, AI Atlas, you know, they're talking about it. Chariots coming, something speeding through the heavens, okay, outer space, right? And then you got the different changes in the moons, right? The eclipses that have been taking place, right? So these are signs, okay? And the world right now is mourning, all right, on all different levels, man. People are uproar and rioting as we speak, okay? And people right now are definitely in a state of perplexity, and things ain't going to get better. All right, let's get the root word of perplexity. It goes into
Strong's G 639. Apareo. Apareo.
Apareo, all right, which means to be without resources, all right? So what do you think they're doing right now? They're cutting you off from your resources, okay? You know, Section 8, okay? Medicaid, Medi-Cal, all that is gone, all right? It says to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed. You see? Woe unto you that trusted into Egypt, right? You didn't ask at the Lord's mouth, right? That's what the scriptures say, Isaiah 30. It says to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn, right? You knew which way to turn, but you didn't want to turn to the men of the Lord, okay? And a lot of you women out there too, okay? You had men of the Lord and you did them wrong, okay? You did them wrong, okay? There's a lot of you women out there guilty of that, okay? Brothers in the truth, on child support, can't see their children, you know, you weaponize the children against them, okay? You know, and you know what you did was wrong, and now you ain't got nowhere to turn back to. He was your safe haven. He was your help. Okay, but you burnt the castle down, all right, through your ignorance, and you know, now you got to pay for it. Okay, all right. It says not to know which way to turn, to be at loss with oneself, be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. All right, so you know, just hold tight, brothers. You know, you sisters out there, keep the faith, keep fighting. All right, watch how these people crash and burn and keep crashing out. All right, and it's getting ready to be a bloodbath out here. All right, it's getting ready to be dangerous to walk outside of these doors real soon. So I hope this was edifying to the Lord's elect. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.